the back of the plane.
Terrifying news.
It is terrifying. Let's talk about the weather here locally this morning.
Cooler temperature is expected across the state. Let's go ahead and get started with a live look outside over downtown Albuquerque. Right now, 39 degrees, much cooler than how we started our Wednesday. The good news is winds are light, only coming out of the north about 7 miles per hour, but those northerly winds behind that front is why we're so cold this morning. Teens and 20s up to the north, 30s and 40s to the south, even a few 20s up in the higher terrain of the Sacramento Mountains. It's cold compared to what we've been waking up to over the last couple of days. You're noticing that difference, especially out across the northeastern plains. More than 15 degrees cooler compared to yesterday at this time, more than 20 degrees colder in Socorro, as well as up in Cortez. When we have these negatives on the map, it's not good. So make sure you have the jacket before you leave. The good news about today is the winds won't be nearly as strong. Very light here in the metro, and starting to see those winds back off out across the eastern plains as well. The winds will not be an issue today whatsoever. Day planner shows low 60s by noon. We'll eventually get into the mid 60s later today as well, but it's not going to be, we topped out at 69 yesterday. It's not going to be those upper 60s. It's not going to be the 70s, how we started this week. But it's one day, and then we kick off that warming trend heading into tomorrow. So the cold front moved in yesterday. It's going to continue its southwestern trek all the way to the south. Now, the nice thing is, like I said, this high pressure that's moving in, we're going to be very, very comfortable this weekend. By that, I mean, take a look at the numbers in blue. These blue boxes is what we expect today. By the time we hit Saturday, that's what you're going to see in orange. A lot of those mid to upper 80s down across the southeastern plains. We'll get awfully close to that 80-degree mark here in the Duke City by the time we hit Saturday afternoon. So despite the cool day today, know that it's not going to last very long. A good looking warm up kicks in just in time for the weekend, and our last weekend of March at that. Southern Colorado, you will see the cool temperatures now, but notice those afternoon numbers, not too bad. In the upper 50s to low 60s, plenty of sun scattered across the area, and that continues into the weekend. Next week could be a little bit of a question mark. Got another system trying to make its way in by Monday. Northwest, mostly sunny and slightly cooler this afternoon in the upper 50s to low 60s. 70s will kick in tomorrow, mid 70s by Saturday, and that's where we'll stay in the 70s for Farmington for the next 6 days. As far as the southwest goes, sunshine, a bit cooler, but again, it's not going to be miserable. We're not talking cold afternoons at all. 60s, maybe even a few low 70s scattered in there. 70s will kick in full swing tomorrow, and we'll get above that in the 80s by Saturday. And that'll continue into Sunday before a quick cool off by Monday. Southeast, plenty of sunshine and a touch cooler in those low to mid 60s, 80s tomorrow, and we'll get awfully close to that 90-degree mark by the time we hit Saturday afternoon. Very toasty out there. Northeast, you're not going to be dealing with any of that rain or snow or wind that we had yesterday afternoon. A very pleasant day on tap. Sunny skies, upper 50s to low 60s, 70s by the time we hit Saturday. Northern Mountains, a cold start, but lots of sunshine today. 40s and 50s for the higher terrain, lower elevations looking at 50s and 60s. Santa Fe about 56 today, 60s tomorrow, 70s by Saturday. East Mountains mostly sunny and a touch on the cool side today because that cold front. You'll be stuck in the 50s pretty much across the board. Maybe a few low 60s further east, but 60s will kick in Edgewood starting tomorrow, 72 Saturday, and then back down to the 60s for a while. Metro area, colder start, but a nice sunny afternoon. Light winds, temperatures slightly cooler than yesterday, and again, that 7-day forecast does show 70s kicking back in tomorrow, upper 70s by Saturday, and then we'll start to cool down heading into next week. But like I said, there's like little kiddos that I got to see yesterday, Sandia View Elementary School. It was their kinder, first, and second grade. We learned all about thunderstorms, tornadoes, hail, and stuff. So KRQE Kid Cam, we were excited to be there.
I know they love having you. So.
And they're just wrapping up their weather unit. Perfect timing,
Good.
right?
Yeah.
Now they can get outside and enjoy just the sunshine
Fun
that
way
we'll
to
have for a while.
Learn about science.
Yeah,
Good.
absolutely.
Thanks, Kristen. Let's take a look at the traffic.